how to turn your fitness into a business. This is literally the most popular question that I get. What's up, guys? This is episode 5. Today is Sunday, April 26th. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how often to have a cheat meal to still see some awesome freaking results. And then also, I'm going to update you guys on where I'm at and if I reached my goal or not, which was to be under 10%.
Hey, I'm on top. Really, I'm on top. Yeah, whole crew on top. Really, we on top. Wake up every morning with drive. Been on the grind, know I had to survive. We had to win. Started from the dirt and the rubble. I had to be the needle that was popping your bubble, letting the air out. Walking with a clear route. How we gon' rise today? I'm making mine today. Go make yours. Double back and flip the proceeds. Last year on the corner sipping OE. Had to get off the block. Best friend smoking rock. Best man called the cops. Rose from the city that never sleeps. It's the melting pot. I came through with purpose. I never question if it's worth it. Homie, I'm on top. Really, we on top. I'm on top. See me, I'm on top. We on top. Whole crew on top. I can't stop. I'm on top. See me, I'm on top. I'm on top. I'm on top. Whole crew on top. Really, I'm on top. I never stop. Born from the belly of the beast, from the streets, had to make it out.
Alright, guys, so let's talk about it. How often should you have a cheat meal? This depends on a few things. Number one thing you should be asking yourself is, how much fat do you really have to lose? Number two, the next thing I'd ask yourself, how aggressive do you want to be to getting to your goal? And I would recommend be realistic with yourself. Like, set attainable goals. As much as you want to, like, say, I want to lose like 30 pounds in 2 months or a month, and I haven't been working out, I haven't been eating good. Be realistic on the goals that you're setting for yourself. And then the last thing, have you been working out? That is so important because in my group and the people that I help, the number one thing that I recommend is to seriously, like, get in the gym every day. Do something active every single day because that is going to be the base of your foundation, the foundation of your results. And the reason why I say that is because when you work out every day, what's going to happen is you're going to start to feel good no matter what. Even if your eating isn't like the best, it's still going to eventually make you want to keep eating better because you're just feeling better. You know, like, even if you just work out, it's still going to help you mentally, which results in you being a little bit more ambitious to wanting to eat better. That is really hard to, like, choose between what you really want and what you know you should have. So when you work out, all that that feeling of just feeling better, and it's gonna help you make those right decisions. Those decisions that you all know are probably not the best if you're not where you want to be. So make sure that you're at least getting into your workouts. So just to kind of go back to those questions that I just mentioned. How much fat do you want to lose? You know, like, if you have like a ton to lose, I would say if you have like 30 pounds of fat you want to lose, I would definitely recommend only doing one cheat day. But again, this kind of depends, because if you haven't been eating healthy like at all for like a year or maybe 2 years, that might be a little difficult to even do that. So if you have to, maybe have 1 week where you only eat or have cheat days on certain days, like Saturday and Sunday, or maybe Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Do that the first week, and then just try to stay on point at least Monday through Thursday. Try to start out with that. You know, like, if you, like I said, if you haven't been working out at all and you haven't been eating good, you gotta set small attainable goals for yourself. That's where I talked about how fast do you want to get results. Be realistic. This falls into that category. So if you haven't been doing anything to getting towards your goal, be realistic with yourself and set small attainable goals. So when it comes to eating, you know, maybe it would be better if you ate clean Monday through Thursday and then just said, you know what, I'm going to do my thing on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then maybe next week what you could do is maybe eat clean Monday through Friday, and then eat what you want Saturday and Sunday. But overall, what you need to start doing to see some really awesome results, of course, is just sticking to that one day. But just remember, this is a lifestyle change, and this is not something that you should expect to happen overnight. Inside my group and the people that I help, I'm not just there to like just blow information at these people and just like slam them with all this stuff. That's not how I go about things, because really honestly guys, like all the information really is out there. Do you need to be in my groups to really like have all the tools? Not necessarily, because you got Google. You can Google anything. But the issue is that there is so much information out there, and that's why it's hard. So all the tools and everything is there, but it's hard to do. You know what I mean? Like, it's just hard to stick to. So the things that I mostly help people with is, number one, it's like accountability. It's a mind thing. You know, like, hey man, you know, like, you should probably meal prep this week. I didn't see that you meal prepped last week. What do we need to do to get you there? Like, you know, and then I recommend setting a day and a time to like meal prep, you know, and I hold them accountable towards it. I don't just consider myself to be a fitness coach. I'm sort of like a life coach. I ask questions about like, what do you got going on? Like, is your family on board? You know, like, these are all really important questions that you have to figure out. It isn't just, oh, how often do you cheat? One cheat meal a day? Okay, yeah, see you later. You know, it's not that simple. You know, it's a life change. There's a lot of stuff, you know, that kind of plays a role into like getting in shape. So it's really important that you think about all this stuff. You know, like, is your family on board to you changing your fitness, you know, or your health? You know, that's really important stuff. That's something I ask and something I help people with, you know, because you can't just eat healthy and then your family just eat whatever the hell they want, because then you're around that shit all the time, you know, and that's hard as hell. If you love food as much as I do, you know, like, there's no way I would be able to get results personally. This is just me. But if my wife wasn't on board with me, there is no freaking way I would be able to like eat the way I do and eat clean. So it's all really important stuff. The questions that I ask people is like, you know, is your family on board? You know, like, they have to be on board. Otherwise, it's just not going to work out. You have to have everybody kind of like on the same page as you, and like tell them when you're going to meal prep. You know, like, hey, Sunday at this time, between this time and this time, I got a meal prep. You know, and if you're meal prepping, chances are they're going to probably end up wanting to eat the same thing, or they're going to have to, because maybe you're meal prepping for dinner, or maybe you're doing lunch. Maybe you guys have lunch together. Maybe you guys have dinner together. You know, and they're going to be around. You can't just have your little meal and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no cut and dry thing to like getting in shape. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. It's about learning what foods are healthy, what foods are not good, you got to learn what certain foods do. So there's no cut and dry meal plan and things like that. It's all about learning what foods you like, trying to find foods that you like to have that are still healthy, just a healthier version. There's so many things that go into changing your life. So my honest recommendation to you guys is, do not be afraid to ask for help. Like, this is a really difficult thing. It's sort of like it's sort of like an addiction, really, is what it is when it comes to food. It's so easy to just tell you guys, like, yeah, one cheat day. Yep, that's all you got to do, and then you're gonna get shredded. There's so much more that goes into this. You know, like, ultimately, the best thing, and your takeaway from this video is simple. All I want you to know, and just to stick into your brain, is the fact that one cheat day is what you want to work towards. I wouldn't expect to just be able to do that out of the gates. You know, there's a lot of things, like I said, that have to go into making that happen. So yes, my absolute recommendation to you guys, if you want to see really fast, awesome results, is just to eat clean 6 days a week. Stick to one cheat day. Make sure your family and everybody else is on board to making that happen for you. Let them know what your goals are and where you want to go. You know, make sure that they're in full support and full swing of what you have going on. You know, it's not just you, you know, so, but hey, if you're a single guy, great, then it'll be a little bit easier. You know, everything you put in the fridge is going to stay there. You know, walk in there one day and all the stuff that you had meal prepped and saved is gone. You know, that would suck. So just make sure the communication is there with your family and friends, and maybe you're living with a bunch of other guys or whatever. Just communicate. Make sure that the communication is there with whoever you're living with, and get them on board with you. Maybe that's always nice too. If you have a wife, get her to do it with you. If you have a friend that you're living with, get him to do it with you. Like whatever. That's why I put these groups together too, because you never feel like you're by yourself, because you have this huge ass fucking team of guys that are all trying to do the same shit, have the same struggles, and then they're pushing through being a badass. And how motivating that is. It's unbelievable. So make sure it's more fun, and it's way more motivating to do it with somebody else. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. I want your takeaway to be to work towards, not just do right away, like snap a finger, but work towards just keeping it to one day. If you want to get crazy, and you have been working out, and you have been eating okay, and things like that, like you got kind of feet wet a little bit in the fitness and whatever, then yeah, I would say one cheat day and you're fine. I like to drink, have a cocktail every once in a while. So every day when I wake up on a Saturday, that's my cheat day. But it's like Christmas morning. Every day I wake up, it's like, oh my God, I can't even sleep in really some days because I'm just so excited. But that's because it's like I eat clean during the week. Obviously I love food, and it's just really exciting. On Thursday and Friday, I'm a different person because I am so excited about the weekend because it's cheat day. So, but yeah, one cheat day is what I would recommend. If you want to get crazy and super aggressive, then one cheat meal is what I would recommend. Now, I hope that answers your question on whether or not or how often you should have a cheat meal, because obviously from what I just said, it's just not as simple as one cheat day, that's all you gotta do and you're gonna get ripped. No, there's more to it, but ultimately that should be what you try to shoot for, is just trying to stick to one cheat day. My cheat day was yesterday. I went all out, man. I got pizza, I had a cocktail, we sat on the porch. It's free for all for me, so I do whatever I want, and then I'm still able to keep my sanity, because eating clean 100% of the time, I actually personally wouldn't even recommend doing that, because guess what happens when you do have something, then your body's not used to it, and then you fall back into this thing because you were so miserable doing what you've been doing for the last 2 months. Maybe you got awesome results, but if you've been miserable doing it that entire time, that's not good either, because then when you do get the results, you might lose it because you were just so miserable. So make sure that you're actually enjoying the process to actually getting to your goal. That's also very, very important. Make everything that you do attainable, and know that none of this shit is gonna happen overnight. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. So the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is my results. Did I get under 10% body fat? I will say I was freaking close. What's up, guys? About to do my percentage of body fat right now. Let's see where I'm at. 10.1% body fat. My goal was to be under 10. So my goal was 9.9%. But I did make the 10.1. I'll take it. I'm super happy with that. These are my results right now. But yeah, I'm happy with it, guys. So definitely by the end, I would say by next week, I'll definitely, maybe even halfway through the week, I don't know, I'll definitely be under 10%. So I'm happy. And what's really exciting about this now is that my meal plans are going to be switching up. I'm going to be doing a lot of different things with my workouts. There's so many things that are going to be going down that I'm just so fucking excited about, because I've been trying to get to this point for a little while, just because kind of life got in the way. Last year I had some issues with my shoulder, my arm. I mean, it was just the worst freaking year ever for me. I had some face shit going on with red spots all over my face, and I started taking this medication that helped with it or something, and I went to the doctor for it. I mean, literally my eyes itched, and it was around my face, all right here. And I started popping these pills because I went to the doctor, and that's what they recommended that I do, was to take those pills. And then one of the side effects was it wrecks your joints. What? I would have never taken the stupid pills had I known it was going to wreck my joints. I mean, really, I would rather have a messed up face and itchy all over than having my joints be all messed up. So I took those pills literally every day for a month, and it ruined me. absolutely ruined me. And thank God I came across the post of somebody else that was taking these same pills. It was like a gift from God that I saw that post, because I saw this post on Facebook of a friend that was taking the exact same thing, only he was taking it for like 3 months, and he had to like get physical therapy and everything to recover from taking these pills that I took, right? Like, that's fucked up. I can't believe that I took them, but I'm so glad that I saw that post, because you know what the first thing that I did? I went to the cupboard and I threw those sons of bitches right in the garbage. But that's just one thing that happened to me last year. It was a shit year for me. So with that being said, I did have shoulder issues, and I think it was from taking those pills. I had shoulder issues, and my knees were like feeling off, like worse. I already have bad knees, and then those pills obviously didn't frickin' help. So and then I pulled something in my right arm, you know, and I couldn't really curl normal. I mean, God, last year was just, it sucked. So I'm super glad, with that all being said, that I'm finally able to get back to my goals, which is to like get under 10% body fat. Those issues are gone. My shoulders and all my joints are 100% finally. So yeah, I'm excited, guys. Seriously, I'm ready to kick some ass. I'm basically, my goal right now that I will be under 10% probably by the end of next week, I'll probably continue to do what I've been doing to get where I am now. 1 more week, so I'll still continue to eat the same things, just to kind of like get for sure under that 10%, because that was just my goal. I need to see it before I can go on to the next phase of what I want to do. So I will continue to share stuff with you guys as far as what I'm switching up, things I'm doing differently, and all that good stuff. But obviously, I gotta get as much information to you guys in one video as possible and try to keep it short. We're already getting a little bit long here, so. But yeah, if you guys do want to learn more and see more updates from me on a daily basis, be sure to check out my Facebook page, Beast Life Fitness, or you can go to my Instagram too and check out me on there. I update and I post on those pages and on Instagram all the time. So be sure to, or YouTube, you know, I'm obviously going to be posting this video on the Beast Life page, and then also on YouTube. So I am posting the Beast Life show here and YouTube, or here and Facebook. But yeah, so that's all I got to share with you guys. But I'm excited. I'm excited to take this next chapter in my life with you guys. I'm glad that you guys are following me and seeing this progress. I hope this is motivating the hell out of you to, like, you know, stop fucking around, you know, because hey guys, you know, that was me. I said I was going to do something forever and I just never did it, you know, and that was because I was just stubborn, I guess, you know. I don't know. When I first started this whole process and this journey of getting in shape and learning all this stuff, I didn't ask questions, you know, and I didn't find somebody that has done it. And I try to do everything on my own, and that's just not the answer, guys. If you guys can work with somebody and that's done it, there's no reason to have that trial and error method that I did. You know, like that is, I didn't get my body that I've always wanted until I was freaking 30 years old, and I wanted it since I was like fucking, I don't know, 15 or some shit. I don't know, since I was old enough to lift. Like, it doesn't have to be that way. You know, you can get to your goal in fucking 3 months. You know, like, don't wait around and do trial and error type shit and guess at everything you're doing. You know, part of having confidence is having capability, the confidence of knowing that you're doing the right things. And then you can just sit back, enjoy the ride, and get to your goal. Don't be afraid to ask for help. So if you want help and you want to join my team, the door is always open, guys. Like, it's always open. I'm doing these videos once a week because of time. That's as much as I can do it for you guys. But if you guys want more, you know, like, don't hesitate to just fill out that questionnaire. Fill it out, man, and just get rocking, you know? Like, stop fucking around, stop thinking about it, and just do it, you know? But I hope these videos are helping you guys and is motivating you to take that next chapter in your life. Make this year be your year. With everything that's going on with this virus, it can either break you or it can make you. Because a lot of people are having issues right now because they can't get to the gym, but there's still things you can do to get to your goal. Like, honestly, if you don't have equipment, there's things we can do to get you shredded first, and then we'll go for size when you're able to get access to the gym. Or you can always try to get, you know, the equipment to work out at home like me and just start small. All you need is a few dumbbells, a bench, or a exercise ball, and like a pull-up bar. Nothing fancy either. It's just one that you mount in the doorway. Like you don't need hardly anything to get started. So, you know, you can use this time to like really work on yourself, you guys. You can come back to work looking like a motherfucking badass, you know, like nobody will even recognize you, you know, or go back to school or whatever your case may be, you know, like, I don't know. Just now is a good time to get started, obviously, because you got time, you know, if you're laid off, you know, like make it a positive thing that anybody can do this. I'm telling you, you don't need a ton of equipment. There's people in my group right now that are doing weightless or, you know, other things other than just lifting because they can't buy equipment or they can't go to the gym. So there is still things we can do to get you shredded first, you know, and then we can work on gaining size. So don't let that be a reason to not get started. But that's all I got for you guys this week. Next video, I'm excited to talk to you guys about something else that I'm really excited about, but stay tuned for that. Until the next time, we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.